coming at you on a Tuesday instead of on a Monday, which means that on YouTube it'll be a Wednesday. We're like traveling through time here. I appreciate you guys being here. We screwed up streaming yesterday, but we're live now, baby. We're live now. I should have gotten this. Oh, we're so lucky that worked. We're so lucky that worked. I appreciate everybody stopping by, though. Appreciate everybody stopping by. All right, we got Mysterion. Mysterion. No, I think it would actually be hilarious if you did that, but it's got to be after something disappointing happens. All right, we got Goth Kids, low level. All right, we are on the Adventure Lock right now. So somehow, this guy's at 72 hundo with level 2 Henrietta. Chances are that's because... sorry, I didn't want the game to be that loud. I really hate the game sound. Chances are that's because his team just didn't have it leveled, right? I'm sure he has a higher than level 2 Henrietta. Alright, but we got Mysterion. Was that it? Did he use Super Fart? Or did... Wait, hold on, go back. Is Super Fart? Okay. Okay, it was Super Fart. I was like, did he just double blast me? What happened there? What is it, Super Fart versus Purify? Is that what it was? Even if it was Super Fart versus Power Bind, I think Purify and Power Bind are both better than Super Fart this week for sure. Especially with Critters out there as an option. That deck destroyed Goth Kids. It could. You can always lose the Goth Kids if you don't have the right tech. I'd say Commander Hat on the Henrietta though with Jimbo pretty much ruins it. All right, good setup here. The only reason I did that is because he had lower levels. I probably would have played it closer to New Kid if his levels were higher. Nice though. The visitor's not getting hit by the DSR. That's trouble. Doesn't impact my DPS very much. The Vizzy's gonna take it home. You got a perfect score recently for Team Wars? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. What, are you in Gold League? All right, let's do the Frontier. We're liking it. Frontier Bradley. Surprisingly good this week. Surprisingly good this week, especially when you could get, if you had Changeling, you get like double Grand Wizard and then put him out. It's so funny. You got it with the Animation Boys. Hell yeah. Animation Boys had a good deck. That first game was on the Animation Boys. Animation Boys built a good deck this week and had really good levels too. It's funny that they're running 50. So like when you run into Animation Boys, you technically could be going up against one of the top 150 level decks in the entire game. If all 50 people got caps and everything, you know what I mean? Because the only other people, you could potentially have one extra level with like 200 or 300 extra crowns. Or caps, not crowns. It was just kind of funny to think that. And I've always said that we should do this, and I'm so happy that we're finally doing it. I've always said that we should run a team in the top ranks, but like at 50 and like not care that we're gonna lose probably, but then and know that we're not gonna probably ever get anything but 3rd or 4th, but know that everybody on that team is gonna be super strong, and the goal would be to snipe other main teams. So figure out when they play, you know, if one person plays, hey, I just played this guy from Chef's Elite, fucking somebody from Animation Boys jump on and try to catch him. So you have a bunch of people, you know, logging in and trying to catch him. And you could do it in tandem so that you're not matching up with each other, you know? So you go, okay, you get 5 people in Discord chat, you say, okay, one person go, they say, okay, I'm matched up, and another person goes, they say, I'm matched up. So then you're not running into each other and having a bunch of draws. And then you're very likely, if you do that with 6 people right after somebody, most people when they play, they're going to play their 3 matches right through, right? Or are we all in agreement for that? If you're playing, you're going to immediately click play after you play the next one, right? Some people, if they lose, they'll take a breath or something like that. But especially if you win, you're going to click play right away. So if you basically immediately have people logging in, you can probably catch the next guy. Especially if they lose, because they might take a break. You get a couple seconds to get the people in and start queuing up. If you don't get them right away, you might get them when they pop back in, which is even more hilarious. Because it's like, oh, hey, I waited. I took a breath and waited, and I still caught an animation boy. And everybody would be just terrified of animation boys. Because it wouldn't just be... Like, right now, it's not... It's like, there's some good players in there for sure, but a lot of them are noobs, and so a lot of them won't have great levels. But imagine if it was just full of people like me with alt accounts who are just really good players, and now they have this free reign on this account with like no real stress, so they can have like they can play a little more free against these people, because like if they lose it's no big deal, but if they win it's a big deal because like our plan worked. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Sing and Fly. Of course, Sing and Fly. Sing and Fly didn't understand I wanted to draw, and I feel bad. He said I could have gone easier on him. Although I'm not sure what he was doing here. I wanted to just go with the draw, but he didn't do it. Yeah, Grumpy, you're noobish, exactly. So when you get 114, it's like, hell yeah. When I get 114, it's like times 5. I'm just fucking with you, bro. It's always good to get it, especially if you don't, I mean, if you don't have the levels, it's always good to get a 114. So if you're... Freeze rate too. Yeah, it felt awesome for me. Hell yeah, dude. It always feels good on the adventure lock when I get a 114, because even though my levels are pretty good, I can still be pretty screwed over by one or two. And it seems like one of these matches you'll see, it seems like lately every single time I play, I catch a really tough match on my first match with the adventure lock. So I have like max levels against me or something. It's pretty fun. Salty, hey, what's up? Dorotheus? Doritos? What's up, Doritos? Tattooed, I'm glad you make it, buddy. Tattoo, you're one of my first guys in chat that has a founder badge, dude. I gotta go through my founders and see if I can get rid of some of them and pop into some new founders. Most of my founders are gone, I guess. I legit think you're like the only one with a fucking founder. That's so funny. I gotta get Jerome a founder badge. He deserves it. There's only so much I can do, though. All right, so Jimbo, this is a pretty solid setup here. Not much he could do. Honestly, yeah, GG. Okay, that's interesting. But so the thing about this is like he can't... It doesn't matter if maybe the Jimbo... Well, Jimbo won't avoid it. But it doesn't matter if maybe the Ned would avoid it. Ned's going to get there with the hat, right? So even if you think, okay, Ned's going to just keep walking and then, you know, I can deal with them, it won't matter. Oh, that was an interesting... Hold on a second. Go back here. That Purify... Where did... Oh, it was the Scuzzlebutt health. It was the Scuzzlebutt health. I was like, where did that health come from? So you actually do purify. Okay, that's interesting. So that's Michael too. So Michael is already immune to spells, and yet you can purify him. And then he had the Scuzzle, which is supposed to make him immune to spells, and yet I purified him. I had no intention of that working. I was just trying to purify the Jimbo so that Ned could still heal him and not have like less HP. And then the DPS matters too. But that was weird. I had no idea. So it goes, not only does Purify override the Michael, Purify overrides the Scuzzlebutt. And even removes the Scuzzlebutt. I actually did not know that. Crazy, you learn something new every day playing this damn game. What is that? Powerbind? Oh no, it was the Purify. Alright, now we'll get back to actually calling it. This was my first match of the week, boys. My first match of the week was on the Adventure Lock versus Lord Puddingsbane, dude. Founding father. Hell yeah, dude. It's so cool. It's such a cool badge, too. I gotta see who has them and see who I can get rid of. Lord Pudding's Bane. Let's see, buddy. How good are you without your berries, brother? How good are you without your berries, brother? Good enough to know not to play first against me. Scrub ass. Berries, player, boo, boo. Berries, player, boo, boo. Why don't you get on a better team that can get you better visitor levels? Oh, this was ballsy. I'm liking this. I'm liking the Jimbo, the big heal. Jimbo's not gonna take any damage, but the visitor not doing anything because he's level 5. Also, he's level 4. What's going on here? Oh, we're gonna lose to the goth kids. He's gonna go full goth on the bottom side. Oh no. Don't mind that, honestly. Scout on the Michael, maybe? No, it's pretty good. Ooh, I like this. Nice, because he's still attacking the Archangel. No, he did retarget. That's weird. That was weird. I can't believe the Michael took that bar. But it didn't matter. Ha! First match, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That guy sucks. And Lord Pudding's bitch. Punk ass fuck. I love this guy's name. Look, I'm like, this guy's name rules. Punk ass fuck you. Hilarious. All right. Not bad. I like that. Pushes them both into new kid range too. Don't hate that. Still strong. We're not going to heal past the halfway mark, but like I said, that debuff is nice. And gets a cycle out there. Purify cycle. This feels good. Man, leave it. I was like, quitting right now is a real punk ass fuck move. This guy just got my video demonetized. God damn it. God damn it. Make sure you subscribe if you want to support the channel. Because I don't make a lot, because the ads don't typically show up. Okay, hold up. Did that Henrietta just get all her health back? What the fuck was that? Henrietta revived Henrietta, bro. Wait, what's the animation when Henrietta revives somebody? Wait, what? Why did Furkle get revived there? Furkle didn't die. Oh, no, Furkle did die. Furkle got insta-killed. Oh, no, Furkle got insta-killed and then spawned next to her, but wasn't actually dead. So it did like a fake animation. And then we killed her, but then she revived herself. And then revived the Furkle. What the hell, dude? I'm so glad that didn't end up making me lose. What? Yeah, you probably can't use ASS in your name. I don't know. That was a lie. You probably can. I can't believe that happened. That's crazy. I'm so lucky that that didn't glitch out, like, and he didn't end up winning. Was he trying to get... Hold up. Was he trying to get a Scuzzle boost on level 4 rat? Was that his goal right there? All right, we got Foozy from Chef's Privates. This was my 4th match, I believe. Yeah, so when I do ... and go like that, it's typically the first match of that account. I typically do that just to mark it. Why, I don't know, but... So Foozy from Chef's Privates farting on me for not playing. That's a little bit rude. That's a little bit rude. All right. 9 energy right off the bat. Do I play the Mosquito? The Cartman is a gamble because he could just Commander hat it, so you don't want to play the Cartman. You can get the visitors in front. That's ideal. Okay, this is okay. I like this. I like this, especially... Ooh, don't love that. The question is, will he get value from this? He's going to get great health from those visitors. But he ate the one that had health. And now the Jimbo kills the rats that he was going to feast on. I don't think he got one there. I think Jimbo killed him. And now I played the rats perfectly. And now it's game over, baby. Chefs, privates. Sorry, brother, but your team picked wrong. Critters is not the pick. Yeah, I would have quit too, bro. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Failing critters like that, bro. Henrietta revives herself. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I've never seen that before. Embarrassing. All right, next up. We had a couple matches that looked like they were going to be good ones, but didn't end up being any good. Critter was a terrible choice. Yeah, not only is Powerbind an option, Purify is an option. So truly, if your team picked critters, get the fuck out of there. I truly mean this. And if you chose for your team to pick critters because you thought it was the best choice, get the fuck out of there. Get out of the team. You don't deserve it. Stop making decisions for people. You're stupid. All right, I like this. We're going to just boost up. This was just pulling in the Archangel. I like this. Changeling, grabbing that sizzle. Nope, just executing the sizzle. Changeling wasn't the right choice either. She could, in my opinion, she can be very, very good, but the fact that that can happen makes me mad. I could have a fucking scuzzlebutt. Now, it's not that she's not still a badass, and it probably really impacted how he played here, but like, now if I can get the Michael, we got a chance here. See, I could have had a scuzzlebutt. Like, you just understand how much better that would have been? Scuzzlebutt would still be alive right now. He would still be alive. Oh, hey, this is a Glanzer special right here. When you use Commander Hat against somebody that already has target on New Kid, like that rat right there, you'll still attack because your attack animation doesn't quit when a taunt happens or garrison happens. You don't stop the current attack. Your next attack attacks that target. So I get 2 hits with the 174 on the rat. And then, which is actually really good that they don't take the bar, because if they would have taken the bar, the visitors die. 230, 202. The visitors die and the Jimbo dies. And it wouldn't have been great because he would have had the Henrietta coming behind me. That's what she said. He would have had the Henrietta and the goth push coming at me, and it would have been probably trouble for me to deal with. But instead, the rats 174 their way to Henrietta and absolutely blast her. Let's go back there. And absolutely just shit blast her. Look at that. Oh my God, that was incredible. That was just so awesome what happened there. So imagine this, like, this is the situation, but he still has Henrietta. And that's kind of tough for me. So he's dead, and then I play Grand Wizard, and then he plays Commander Hat, and I lose. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of in trouble here if he still has the Henrietta, but he doesn't. So it doesn't matter. But he might get a bar just because of that heal. Ooh! Oh, too bad. But I will say, she's definitely very, what's the word? Suppressive. Like, you can't really play anything against her. Zen 10 from Kingdom. Kingdom's usually good. Hit critters with your power. It's too bad red is so glitchy. Yeah, if she wasn't glitchy, I would agree 1000%. Great card. Great use. Great week to user because you could steal Jimbo, which is good. You could steal Grand Wizard, which is good. Obviously, stealing the Scuzzle is good. And then stealing the Henrietta is not bad either because it just gets rid of her. Because even if she has like the 20 or 30% health. Now imagine if her ability was to just like execute people like that. Like once they, like she's like imagine if Dragon Slayer, instead of doing what she did, because she's a slayer of dragons, she, when a unit got to half health, she could use her ability and just kill that unit, like an execution style thing. Like basically what Changeling does when she glitches, except intentional. I think that would be kind of interesting. Like take out a Scuzzlebutt right away. Like you play her. Scuzzlebutt's like 30% health, still a big threat, but you play her, boom, Scuzzle's deleted. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, the scout goes down because the visitor took him out and the Ned attacked him twice. Nicely done. Zen 10 is in trouble. Ben 10. This is a good start. This is a good start. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, this is worth it. I like it. Pow pow. Just gonna wait, see if you play something. Purify. I mean, if you're gonna purify anybody, you purify my Jimbo. And you see if that removes the boost. I don't think it does. If it does, it removes it for like a moment, and then it would get put back on because it's like it's an aura that persists. Get her! Look, and she did it again, dude. 3 times this bitch glitched for me. I should have had a DSR at his doorstep. I should have been Dragon Skull f***ing him all night long. Sorry. It was just every time I used it, that happened. It worked twice, I think. I steal a Henrietta and I steal a Grand Wizard at some point. But it's a level 3 Grand Wizard, so I could give a fuck. I'd rather not have it. Fuck that thing. Spit on that level 3 shit. Hawk 2 of that bitch. That dumb hoe's back. Do you see that? Alright, I like this because we're hitting the Ned, so he'll die eventually. But will the knockback make it so the Jimbo's not hitting the Ned? No. No. Fat Jimbo doesn't move enough. Now the slow comes out. Ooh, that's trouble. That's trouble. That's trouble. Get out of there, mosquito! The mosquito survived and like ran back. Like, uh-oh, this is trouble, guys. This is trouble here. Because nothing's gonna kill the scout. Nothing's gonna kill the scout. Oh my gosh, thank God. That's why running hamsters with the... If you're running Garrison in ladder, you want to always run hamsters because it could, like, hamsters don't get pulled by his ability. So hamsters can defend against a Mysterion or something that would take the bar while everything is blasting a Scuzzlebutt or something. Tattooed, yeah, Scout almost won it for him. That would have been so funny though. I'd just been like, I wouldn't even been mad at that one. That would have been just like, God damn, that's so stupid. But luckily I had good DPS, so he went down pretty quick. But he actually, technically, the commander had died before his target did. Oh, and this is why, this right here, that moment right there is one of the most impactful level differences in any team match, in any Team Wars match that you play. Having a level 7 scout, specifically scout, having a level 7 scout versus 6 scout is so impactful because that interaction right there happens. If they're even level, they'll hit each other twice and die. But if they're off level, the higher level just straight up kills the other one instead of surviving with a little health. And then the other one doesn't kill me. So now my scout has how much value here? He might die to the Ned, but even if he didn't, it's so much, like that's so much, even that one hit means that Mosquito got 2 hits off on him and died. And so like that, even that one hit was impactful. But imagine imagine the Ned was hitting the Mosquito and Scout one-shots the Ned and then takes the bar. Like that one play is so impactful. So if you're evenly matched, it's very likely that that one interaction at some point in the game is going to lose you the match. And that's happened to me in practice when I didn't have Scout. I think I have Scout 7 on everything, but when I didn't have Scout 7 previously, I would play against people in free-to-play whales that have 7, and it'd be like you almost couldn't lose, because even if it was head-to-head perfectly played, at some point, that Scout interaction screwed me over. Like almost every time. It was crazy. This is the one I steal, I think, because it's level 3. It only works in the matches where it didn't matter. Bullshit. Bullshit. All right, so I'm thinking. Okay, I like this. Technically, I probably should have done it up on the Scuzzle, but all right. So now we got to worry about. Okay, let's get enough damage on him to steal it. And we got him. Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god, it worked! I can't believe it. Nice hit though, kills the Ned. Doesn't kill that visitor though, but no big deal. He will get the boost though. Oh, and the knockback on the mosquito, making it so the mosquito's not hitting. Look at the timing on the knockback between the two of them is pretty brutal. And the Bradley on both of them is pretty stupid. When CKI was always in Team Wars, I think he probably wouldn't be picked nowadays anyway, but yeah. What is that gonna do? You know what'd be funny? Is if after it killed one of them, the ability persisted onto the other one because it like, you know how the ability's clear. Honestly, I think the reason that they don't allow you to play the same unit is because it just breaks their code because they're stupid. Because when you mind control 2 units and like if you mind control 2 Sparkies and you use one of the Sparkies, both of the Sparkies go back for the bone, not just one of them. So it clearly doesn't, it can't differentiate. So if you use the Commander Hat on Grand Wizard and then it kills that Grand Wizard, would it then immediately everybody switches to continue to target the other Grand Wizard and finish him off too? Pause. No, that probably wouldn't happen, but I wouldn't put that past him based on how Doggo works. Don't love that, but that's not terrible. Okay, interesting. I'm not a fan of this. The Ned goes down to the Vizzies, or to the Ratsies. Come on, go for the rats. Get the rats boosted. Yes! Wait, did all 3 of them go? No, I think the Frontier got one of the boosts. So 2 of them. Why did he play rats, dude? He would have gotten it on the Visitors and the Archangel, and then he could have played 3 energy to defend. Look, I have a level 2 DSR. I suck. And he could have played somebody midline to defend against those boosted units and then probably won as soon as he was able to cycle to the Jimbo. But instead, he loses. So I don't have bad levels. I mean, Grand Wizard level 3, not great. Just wouldn't play that card. Wouldn't choose to play Grand Wizard then. Scout Ike, 6, can be impactful, as we showed. Commander Hat 4, no big deal. War Hero 5 is good. Mosquito 5, not terrible. All right, so this is interesting. This is like exactly the setup I'd want against this. The Jimbo with... But look at how much damage the Scout did right there. That's crazy. Blast him, nicely done. Now, I'm a little... Hold on. I'm a little confused. What happened with the Ned's attack here? Oh, okay. I see what happened. He was getting Jimbo's boost, and then he stopped getting Jimbo's boost, so that one started going down, but then he had the boost from the Commander Hat for a little bit. I got it. I should have played Garrison further, so Jimbo kept the hat, but I kind of wanted Garrison to get the boost. Because his Ned wasn't getting hit. Or Jimbo wasn't getting hit. So see, he still healed up just fine. And the Garrison kept himself alive by being able to target whatever was attacking. Level 2 DSR taking the bar. Going hard. But yeah, CKI is now Gizmo. Gizmo's the Team Wars king. Although it was pretty sick when CKI would like just get knocked back, survive. But I think every time CKI is an option, he would just get countered too hard. Nice. I'm under attack from the rear. All right, so this is a little sketchy because he could Commander Hat me here and be in a pretty good position. But if he were to Commander Hat, I would Dragon Slayer his push so that boost got cut in half, which is pretty gnarly how good that is. And then probably just win from there. Probably just beat him now. Probably Archangel here. I think I misplayed that, so he's not gonna hit the. Oh, no, I lied. He did. See, this is what I was talking about. So now I Dragon Slayer the push though, so that takes that 140 down, and it does. Well, I can't tell if it removes the boost or not. It's hard to tell. It must plus 50 of one. It. Because if he was at 170 and it's 50, so it must be half of the total, not half of the boosted total. Because if it was half of the boost, it'd be 70 or whatever. So it must take your full stuff, minimize it, and whatever that is boosted up. So it's still he still had a pretty decent boost, but it's a big difference. Still a good matchup though. Okay, level 5 versus 6. My Mosquito's down. We got Hunter Jimbo. Without a Ned, though. Plays good against the visitors, though. I'm fine with this, like, really slow playing it, because, like, part of me wants Jimbo to kind of die. But this could work if we get the Commander hat out on the Jimbo. Get some good value here. We'll see. Okay, I think what I want to do now, Rat Swarm and Commander hat up. Oh, that is just disrespectful. That is just disrespectful. The DSR was not necessary, but I should have probably. Oh, now what do we do? Now what do we do? We probably got to reset here. I shouldn't have played that. I shouldn't have played that. I should have reset. I think it's over. I think it's over. I think he beat me. I think he beat me. I think he's got me beat. Do you? What do you think, guys? Pop, pop. Ooh, that's a nice play. Hey, that's a nice play. The Ned goes down and we're in business here. Scout Ike, maybe? Ooh, they don't get hit by the Jimbo. The Rats survive. Now it's Jimbo and Ned versus the opposition. Ooh, Ned's gonna get hit here. Ned's gonna get hit here. Probably have to play the... Oh, I like that. Look at that. Oh, we don't hit the Grand Wizard somehow, though. What was that? What was that? What happened there? Hold on. Was it still targeted? For sure in the target zone. Oh, I do pull it just a tiny bit too far down. Lame. That's so funny, though. Still worked out, though. All right. He has got no actual slow, so my slow's coming in clutch. The Ned, look at how close the Jimbo was to dead right there. Look at how close the Jimbo was to dead. The visitors have been blasting him this whole time. He almost goes down. Look how close he is. The heal. Oh my God, that was sick. Now it's his turn. The visitors on the top side, though. Uh-oh, the visitors. This is trouble. This is trouble. Is it enough? Is this not enough? One more hit, Vizzy boy. Oh, I misplayed the hell out of that one too. Let's go. Let's go. I legit thought it was game over. I legit thought it was game over. I said, GG, good play. But this defense on that Jimbo push, this defense was just legendary that I kept him at bay with these two cards. The DSR doesn't take it. Jimbo didn't hit New Kid yet. Ned goes down. We distract the Mosquito away from the Swarm away from the Mosquito to prevent him from hitting our Mosquito, and then Jimbo turns around and starts hitting New Kid, which could have been game over. Just an impressive little win for it. Was probably like my 5th or 6th match of the night. So I wasn't as practiced as I could potentially have been. But we played well. I think I definitely, if I would have just, at that one moment when I played the visitors at the bottom, if I would have just waited and let those guys die and then just countered that push, I think it would have been much easier, but it was pretty good either way. Sometimes we gotta play stupidly to give you guys a good matchup, eh? Otherwise you would've, there should have been 2 good matchups. Lord Puddingbang should have been a good match. I beat him under 2 minutes. And that guy from Chef's Prize at Foozy, he's a good player. That should have been under, but they picked critters like idiots. Anyway, we're gonna keep going live if you wanna hang out. Make sure you check us out on Twitch. We do go live on YouTube as well sometimes, but not all the time. It's just a little easier to go live on Twitch. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you got this far, then comment your favorite Pop-Tart. All right, peace out.